Donald Trump has announced a ceasefire. This weekend, Ukraine and the United States may hold talks involving military to resolve territorial issues. At the same time, Europe is talking about security guarantees for Ukraine. So, when will peace come, and will it come at all? More on that ahead. US President Donald Trump announced the achievement of a ceasefire and the launch of an active phase of negotiations aimed at ending the war in Ukraine. According to him, the parties are moving from political statements to practical work, including the involvement of military experts. As reported by Axios, citing a source familiar with the matter, a new round of talks between Ukraine and the United States may take place as early as this weekend as part of preparations for a potential peace agreement. The likely venue for the meeting is Miami. A key feature of the stage is the format of the negotiations. According to Axios, working groups involving military personnel are expected to take part and will directly study maps. This refers to a detailed analysis of the front line, possible zones for the disengagement of forces, control measures, and security mechanisms in the event of a ceasefire. This signals that the negotiations are moving into a technical, applied phase, with concrete parameters on the ground. Against this backdrop, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz made an important statement. He stressed that the West will no longer allow a repetition of the mistakes of the Minsk agreements. That is why post-war peace for Ukraine must be based on real material and legal security guarantees from the United States and Europe. According to Merz, the ceasefire must be backed by commitments similar to those provided for in Article 5 of the NATO Treaty. This is not about political promises, but about clearly defined legal mechanisms for response in the event of a new attack by Russia. The Chancellor emphasized that the American side is also ready to assume relevant legal obligations. He separately noted that the new agreements will have a clear legal foundation and real enforcement mechanisms. Merz added that if the ceasefire is violated, Ukraine will be able to defend itself not only with its own forces, but also with the support of guarantor states. European countries have already conveyed their proposals to Russia, and as the Chancellor put it, the ball is now in Moscow's court. It is worth recalling that the peace talks in Berlin on December 14th lasted more than 5 hours, while the second round on December 15th lasted about 2 hours. Secretary of the National Security and Defense Council Rustem Umerov described the meeting as constructive and productive and urged people not to give into rumors and provocations. According to him, the American team is working extremely constructively to help Ukraine find a path toward a long-term peace agreement. An additional sign of positive momentum was meeting between Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and US Presidential Special Representative Steve Witkoff. Axios journalists reported that the meeting was productive. Also, specific details have not yet been disclosed. Following the first meeting, Witkoff stated that significant progress had been made and reported in-depth discussions of a 20-point peace plan. Thus, the negotiation process has simultaneously intensified on several levels – military, political and legal. But will it be possible to sign a peace agreement this time? And will it peace last? Share your thoughts in the comments.